Hello, it is Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Tuesday crossword, which means we're going to be solving an early week themed crossword, and I'll solve it normally today at the normal speed. So this ordinarily solved edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Overfull Hitbox, Jake Rodkin, and, as always, the indomitable Showmaster, the incorrigible Sheeler Beeler, and the indefinable Charlie Paget. Thank you so much to the five of them. They're benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, which means they support this channel. They make it a sustainable part of my daily work. For that, I'm very grateful. Thank you to those five, and thanks to everybody who's a patron of the channel. If you'd like to join their ranks, you can head over to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link. You'll find there the bonus videos available to patrons. And for benefactors, like the five I mentioned, the Let's Check the Crosses official mug. Thank you so much to those five and to everybody who's a patron of the channel. And thanks as well if you subscribe on YouTube. That's a big help. You can join the Daily Solve Discord chat server, a nice friendly chat community, via the description field link. And it's also a big help if you occasionally like the videos, comment, and so on. And now, let's get on to today's crossword by Sarah Sinclair and Amy Walker, each of whom has constructed a small handful of puzzles for the New York Times. It was edited, once again, by Joel Felliano. It's a Tuesday crossword. It will have a theme. Let's find out what it is. And let's start solving. City/highway/combined stat. That'll be, I think, miles per gallon, the fuel efficiency of a car. Actor McFadden of Succession, that's... oh, he was so good in that show. Now I can't remember his name. Is it Michael? I don't think so. Matthew McFadden. That's it. Sorry. Okay, there we go. That's his name. Greek god often depicted with a helmet and shield. Ares, probably the god of war. And like some free legal work is conducted pro bono. So it's the time is volunteered. Role for which James Gandolfini won 3 Emmys. Tony Soprano. I'm sure that must be the answer. And it's being highlighted by 62. Should I look at it? Let's look at it. I so rarely skip right to the revealer. Let's do it today. What the ends of 17, 31, 37, and 48 across are collectively. I wonder if it's going to be soprano, alto, tenor, bass. Let's just try writing that and see if it works. So, yes, it is. Silicon Valley City, whose name translates to tall stick. I actually never thought about the meaning of Palo Alto before, but I guess it means tall stick. There we go. So this will be tenor, presumably. Let's see. Stable temperament. Yeah, an even tenor or a calm tenor, something like that. Don't know yet, but yeah, your temperament is your tenor, your sort of behavior, your bearing. And this one probably is bass. So what is this? Freshwater fish named for its shoreline habitat. Right, okay. So in the context of this clue, it'll be bass. Named for its shoreline habitat. I don't know. Sand bass or something? Rock bass? I don't know. Okay, but I think those are the ends of these clues. So what are they collectively? They're a chorus or something. They're 4-part harmony. I'm not sure. Okay, but we've got a leg up on the puzzle, so let's keep going. Fictional country in the Princess Diaries. I don't know. Not sure. Thesaurus entry would be a synonym. So a thesaurus lists synonyms of words with the same meaning. And hearty steakhouse option might be a T-bone steak. Layer of coal. A seam of coal, I would think. If you sort of find a seam of coal and then you mine it out. Blank twist, scientist, kid's book. Arm twist, art twist, I don't know. Amy twist, I don't know. Title for, I thought of arm because I was wondering if it was a pun on arm twisting, but I don't really think that's a name. Title for Julie Andrews or Maggie Smith, Dame Julie Andrews or Dame Maggie Smith. They've been honored in the UK honors system. Cipher machine of World War II, Enigma. the Enigma code-breaking machine. And then you just blew my mind using a modern spelling. Is it woe? Do they mean as opposed to what I would think of as the sort of better looking spelling of woe, which is WHOA? It could be. It's funny to refer to this as a modern spell. I suppose I do agree that it is a more modern spelling of this word. Kind of lane marked with a diamond, right? This is HOV, which I think is high occupancy vehicle. So it's essentially the carpool lane is what people often call that. You can use it if you have multiple people in the car, 2 or sometimes 3. So fictional country in the Princess Diaries is Genovia. Okay, well, there we go. Okay, Ada twist scientist maybe? Dominant wolf in a pack, alpha wolf. At least, is that still sort of thought to be true? I thought there was, to some extent, this had been sort of anthropologically disproven, but it's certainly still a common idiom. Corporate money manager, CFO, chief financial officer. Imperfect could be flawed. Pampering place for purring pets, a nice alliterative clue. A cat spa, maybe? Fruit-filled pastry could be a tart. Give a thwack would be to swat something or something. Someone, I guess. What a best friend from camp might become. They might become a pen pal. You could write to them. And start of an online address is HTTP for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Out of the country could be abroad. There we go, overseas. Rock climber's notch, a something hold. A toe hold, maybe? Article that Ohio State University surprisingly managed to trademark in 2022. The is an article. It's the definite article in English. That is surprising. So I wonder what on earth that's about. Let's try it and see if it works. Promising romantic encounter. A hot date? Yeah, that could be it. Clean Air Organization. EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency. Alley-oop is a basketball pass. I do recognize that. GPS approximation would be ETA, estimated time of arrival. Your GPS might give you that figure. Okay, well, that looks good. So common degree for a professor, PhD. They might have a doctorate in their subject. And wide open grassland is a prairie. Gets ready to yell surprise, perhaps, if one might hide for that purpose, for a surprise party. And then cinco menos tres would be dos, so 2. So we have 5 minus 3 is 2 in Spanish. And here we have blank chic fashion style boho chic, so bohemian chic or boho chic. And then shawarma holders are pitas, so you might have a shawarma pita sort of sandwich. Guinness of Star Wars, Alec Guinness, the actor. And word after G or E, mail. So G capitalized mail would be the brand name, and then email obviously is the general service concept. Grasshoppers' foes in a bug's life. Are they ants? I don't remember the sort of, conflict dynamics of a bug's life, but it could be. Stable temperament. Yeah, that would be, if this were an N, this would be then even tenor, which seems fine. Grasshoppers, those ants. There we go. Food with a shell. Oh, taco. Oh, I misspelled pitas. There we go. Shawarma holders are pitas, yeah. Okay, so food with a shell is taco. Fair enough. Hard pass. Nope, probably. Absolutely not. Have a predilection for would be to prefer something. Tiny bit, just one tiny bit, an iota. And where to ride ATVs and dirt bikes off-road. Simone Biles' squad, gymnast, so for Team USA, for the U.S. Olympic team. And length from fingertip to fingertip, perhaps, so your arm span. So from one fingertip to the opposing fingertip on the other hand would be your full arm span, if you stretched out your arms. Standards are norms, they're kind of expectations, maybe societal expectations. And fearsome Middle Middle Earth creatures are orcs. So singular creature would be an orc from Lord of the Rings. Okay, here we have Ken's Mojo Dojo Casa House, redundantly named dwelling in Barbie. There we go. I wouldn't have remembered that whole phrase, but there we go. And then novelist Dan Brown of the Da Vinci Code. All right, used as a doorbell. If one used a doorbell, one rang it. And under the blank, Oscar-winning song from The Little Mermaid, that would be Under the Sea. There we go. Didn't realize that won an Oscar. Well done to them. Tangle, so a tangle of, knotted cord or something would be a snarl. And then easier said than done goes the common phrase. Opera solo is an aria, a song for a featured opera singer. And Hillsborough blank minor league baseball team with a mascot named Barley. I have no idea. Hillsborough, I'm wondering if the mascot named Barley is a thematic hint. Hops, maybe? Just something sort of agricultural. What the ends, oh right, yes, choral group, okay, yeah, so it was basically, we're on the right track. So soprano, alto, tenor, bass make up a very common configuration of choral group, there we go. All right, permit someone, to allow them, to let them. Yeah, I think it might be Hillsborough hops, so let's look at that. One who's always calling people out, an umpire, so, a referee in baseball will call someone out. And then pup is to otter as blank is to bear. So a pup is a baby otter and a cub is a baby bear. And we've filled out our analogy. So this thing has the same relationship to this one as this has to that one. All right, about 90% of all volcanic rock on Earth is basalt. So that's the mineral, the matter. Rock. And then reason to carry an inhaler would be asthma. British Conservative Party colloquially are referred to as the Tories. It's a Tory party. And the Tories historically that was the name of the predecessor party to the modern Conservative Party. General feeling would be a vibe, sort of mood and aura. And pioneer in arcade games is Atari, was a big publisher and developer of arcade games. Pickle, to a Brit, is a gherkin, so pickled cucumber is a gherkin. And freshwater fish named for its shoreline habitat. Right, maybe it is rock bass. Let's see, word in the name of many design colleges. Yeah, okay, art, so you could have university, art university of some city or town or something like that, or whatever. So adorbs. Too cute, maybe? I bet this is rock bass. That sounds like the name of, I'm sure I've heard this name before. One getting bent out of shape at work. Acrobat. Right, so an acrobat's actual job is to bend their body in all different sort of interesting contortions. And then swindle, to swindle someone is to con them, to deceive them. And a teacher's cover would be a substitute, might cover for a teacher. School fundraising group is the PTA, the Parent Teacher Association. And until now is yet. Until now would be, oops. Didn't realize we were done for some reason. So there we go, and that's that. And then to do some snooping would be to spy. And I think we checked all the crosses. Yeah. Okay, well, there we go. That was our choral group theme today, featuring our 4 common vocal ranges: soprano, alto, tenor, and bass, as parts of the clues tony soprano, palo alto, even tenor, and rock bass. And I learned something about the city of Palo Alto, California, which is that its name translates to tall stick, something I just never really thought about before. So there we go. Nice, simple theme. As for the most part, this theme could be solved without paying any attention to the theme whatsoever, although it is the case that when you get to choral group, you do have to start thinking about it a bit to enter the revealer. And there we have it. That was the Tuesday puzzle. Fairly straightforward, but that's exactly what we expect on a Tuesday. It's what we look for. And we were given a nice example of it. There you have it. I'll be back tomorrow with the midweek, mid-difficulty Wednesday crossword. So do join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Tuesday. Take care.